Hi guys, how are you? So today I have this beautiful smoky grey eye look for you. I'm going out tonight and I've teamed this bold eye look with a basic nude lip color. I've absolutely enjoyed creating this look and I hope you all love it too. Please subscribe to my channel for regular makeup creations like this, and without much delay, let's get creative. So the first product that I'm going to use is the Thin Lizzy Eye Concealer in Bootylicious, and I use it as a corrector. I'm going to apply it both on my lid space and under my eyes, and I'm using my fingers, gentle motion of my fingers, to tap the product in so that everything is nice and blended. There's not a lot of pressure added to my eye space as well. I'm going to apply the NARS concealer in the color Biscuit over this because I would like that extra coverage tonight, and I'm also going to be doing this really smoky eye, so I want the under eye space to look nice and fresh and rejuvenated. So I'm just going to tap these two concealers together. I'm going to use a stick foundation today, which is the Maybelline New York Superstay Multi-Use Foundation Stick, and the color I'm using is Golden Taupe in 312. Using the Real Techniques buffing brush, I'm going to buff it all in, and just add a little bit extra for where I need that extra coverage. This is one of my favorite stick foundation formulas out there. It's lightweight, it's full coverage, it blends beautifully, it's travel friendly, it's user friendly. Like, you just put on 2 or 3 strokes of it, blend it out with a buffing brush, and you're ready to go. You can use it while, for when you're getting ready for work or when you don't have that much time. It gives you a beautiful coverage. So the next product that I'm going to use is the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer in Caramel. I'm going to put it under my eyes. A technique that I've learned and I mentioned in my last video was that I leave it there for a little while just to improve the coverage of it. This particular trick works for this concealer because it does not set that fast. So the next product I'm going to use is a Huda Beauty Tantour in medium, and I'm going to put it on the contours of my face and the hollows of my cheeks. And I like to layer all my cream products before I add any powdered formulas, just so that I don't want to mix them all up and I want to layer them correctly, so that things do not look very ashy. They look blended out, they look smooth, they look beautiful. So it's important to layer your products correctly. As you can see, the contour shade is 2 or 3 shades darker than the foundation shade because you don't want to highlight certain features of your face. For example, I have a large forehead, so I don't want to highlight that, so I'm going to contour it. Contouring is beautiful and I recommend it to anyone who wants to try it. So a trick that I use is, if things are getting too dark with the contouring, I use the same foundation blending sponge to smoothen things out. I'm using now the pointy edge to blend out my concealer, and as you can see, it's a beautiful concealer that gives you a very full coverage. The lighting is just going up and down and it's one of those kind of days, so apologize for that. I hope better days are coming our way. So as you can see, the base is all done, all the products have been layered, And now we're going to move forward to the next thing, which is setting the concealer and setting the base products. I'm going to use the Australia's banana powder. This is one of the most beautiful finely milled formulas out there. I'm going to use a dry sponge for this. This is the Eco Tool sponge, and I'm going to put it on the places that I need to set my concealer or set the cream products. So I'm now going to move on to the eyebrows. I'm running out of time, so I'm going to use a very simple method today, a pomade. And one of my favorites is the Maybelline Tattoo Brow Pomades in the color dark brown. This is one of those formulas which is very easy to use. Absolutely makes your eyebrows look gorgeous, very shaped. I have very sparse eyebrows, so I'm like, yeah, I need something to cover that up. So the only thing I would say about this product is that you should use it sparingly. Just take a little bit at a time and add as you go. It's highly pigmented, it's gorgeous, it's beautiful to use, but just use it sparingly. So eyebrows are done, and I'm going to use the Benefit Give Me Brow Fiber Gel, just to add a little bit more to the eyebrow color. So I'm now going to use the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer and a flat tip brush, and I'm going to clean up underneath my eyebrows so that it all looks very defined. I think my baking's been there for a little while, so I'm going to take a thick powder brush and just dust off the baking. The face looks smooth, it looks like it's ready for the other products that I'm going to put on it, so yay! The excitement continues. So the first one that I'm using is the Models Prefer Sunsetter palette, and I'm going to use, the first color that I'm going to use is the color Glow, and I'm going to put that on my lid space. I apologize, I wasn't holding the palette high up. I'm going to use a Real Techniques blending brush to place this color on my lid space, and then I'm going to keep adding as I go. I'm not going to take a lot of product to begin with, because I need to find out what is the shade that I'm happy with, and once I'm there, I will stop adding more product. So now that I'm happy with how this color's blended out, I'm going to take the color Blaze and I'm going to put it in my crease space. Now that I'm happy with how this eyeshadow color is looking, I'm going to go in with the liquid eyeshadow. I'm trying the Revlon Photo Ready Eye Art in Midnight Glitz. And I'm going to first put the liquid eyeshadow on and then move on with the metallic glittery one. This was really comfortable to use, and I have to say this was easy. It's one of those formulas that I really like, but it turned out a little bit bluish gray, and I was trying to go for a black kind of smoky eye. So I'm going to layer it up with some black because I felt like it just looked a little bit lighter to me. So I'm now going to use a brush to just smoothen out everything. I think this was a good base for the other eyeshadows to stick on, but it turned out a little bit more blue and grey than I had imagined. That's all right. We can always add a little bit of black, a little bit of dark grey into it and make it work. So I'm using the brush to direct the product into the shape that I want. And once I'm happy, I will do that to the other eye. So I'm using that brush to direct the product into the shape that I want on my lid, and again we will add black or a darker shade to it. I'm going to use the Chi Chi Freedom palette. Look how beautiful this palette is. It's got a huge array of colors, and I'm taking the black shade from it and I'm going to place that on the liquid eyeshadow that I'd put. I felt it was a really good base for this, and I definitely will be adding little by little because the black was really pigmented. So I'm just going to take it slowly and layer it and add it slowly as I go. I'm going to take my Real Technique Deluxe brush and I'm going to darken out the outer V with a dark maroon shade from the same palette, and I'm going to use simple little tapping motions for the same. Just going to do that so that everything looks a little bit blended, that transition seems a little bit seamless when I add the glitter to it. I'm going to go back into the Sunsetter palette from Models Prefer. I'm going to use this dark brown shade. Again, with simple tapping motions, I'm going to place it on the outer V of my eye. Slowly and gently as you go. Take your time with eyeshadow. That's the reason I was not really taking time with my base today. I just did what I knew well. Because I knew that I would take some time. I wanted to take some time with my eyes. So today. Now we move to the fun part where I'll be adding all the beautiful metallic glitter, and I'm going to, oh, this was so nice. This was beautiful. This was a very happy surprise for me. It was amazing, this product. Look how highly pigmented it is. It's spread beautifully. It was easy to use. I'm going to eventually put it all along my lid space because I liked it that much. But right now I'm just trying to see what works for me, and makeup is like that, isn't it? You have to try things. It's a trial and error kind of a process. You have to see what works for you and what does not. So now that I'm happy with how the eyeshadow is looking, I'm going to move into my liner, and I'm going to use the NYX liquid liner in black. I'm going to do a simple winged eyeliner look today. I think it just goes really well with this look, and I'm going to add some falsies just to complete and tie in all the different aspects of this look. This was one of those looks until the lashes have been added, until the liner has been added, it just looked incomplete. So once it was all done, I was like really happy with how it turned out. So the liner is on, and I'm going to now line my waterline with Model Kohl pencil in black, and I'm going to just line it. I needed that bold look today, so I used the darkest Kohl pencil that I had, and this one absolutely is beautiful. I would highly recommend this one. Now it's time to do the mascara. I'm going to use the Benefit Bad Girl Bang Mascara. This is one of very easy to use kind of mascaras out there. The formula is beautiful, and the wand, the spoolie, it just spreads that formula beautifully through your eyelashes. Very easy to use. So I'm going to use a little bit of more of the Benefit mascara, and I'm just going to do a second layer just to make my eyelashes look big and poofy. And I am going to use falsies. I'm going to use the Ardell Foaming Wispies in 810. I really like these lashes. They are full on, they're dramatic, they're beautiful, and very easy to put on. They're really easy to work with. So the lashes are on, and I'm really happy. So we are going to move to the final stages of the makeup. I'm going to add a little bit of color to my face, and I'm using the Essence blush in Bury Me Up, and I'm using a Real Techniques blush brush, and I'm going to just add the little color little by little because it is very highly pigmented. So for my highlighter today, I'm using the Maybelline Master Chrome Metallic Highlighter in Molten Rose Gold, one of the finest formulas out there as far as highlighter is concerned. I'm using the highlighter brush that I received with one of the Bronze Booster palettes that Physician Formula had released. It's a good brush that I use, like, because it places the product beautifully. So finally, I'm going to use the Essence Ultra Last Instant Color in 07, and I'm going to put that on my lips. I've recently picked a lot of Essence products. I hadn't tried that before, but I really like some of them. I'm going to use the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb in Fenty Glow. Very comfortable to use. Really nice color, very pigmented. You can use it by itself. It's one of those glosses. Very, very comfortable. Highly recommend this toy. I kept the lips quite basic so as to balance with the bold eye look. Finally, I'm going to use some NYX Hydrating Setting Spray, and I'm going to fan that, spritz it and then fan it out. Hope you liked my look. If you did, please subscribe to my channel. It would mean the world to me. Hope to see you again, and my friends, until then, I wish you a lot of light, a lot of hope, a lot of love. To everyone who's watching, everyone who's trying to connect, a big hug to everyone.